Hello and welcome back to episode 10 of Unknown to World Known Club 2. We're back today with BK HACKEN. We've got the second leg of our European third round qualifier. And we've also got a game against the champions of Sweden, AIK, although they're not likely to be champions for much longer. So just before we get into today's episode, if you are enjoying the content on the channel so far, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the game against Aberdeen. We are 1-0 down from the first leg. Can we make it through to the fourth qualifying round? And then can we make it through to the group stage? We've got a tough game, but we are at home, so it's slightly in our favour. Also, if you haven't checked it out already, please do go back to yesterday. I released a video, Ralph Rangnick as manager of Manchester United, according to FM22. Quite an interesting experiment to see what the game thought would happen. I think what I might do next is we'll do a comparison, Pochettino versus Ten Hag. That might be coming probably in the next week or so. And please do subscribe if you want to see more things like that. Let me know if there's any experiments you'd like to see elsewhere in football. Obviously, as a Manchester United fan, I've gone towards those ones. Maybe we could do something else along the lines of like Conte at Tottenham, see how long he can last there. What would happen if Harry Kane joined each of the Manchester clubs, or if he went to Barcelona or Real Madrid. Now on to today's video. We've only had 2 matches since you were last with us. We drew with Degerfors 0-0, which was a really disappointing result. And then, as mentioned, we lost 1-0 to Aberdeen in the away leg. We were a bit unlucky. We played quite well, but just not enough to quite get the goal. We're going to kick off today's episode against AIK, of course, the champions of Sweden, although they aren't far off being in a relegation battle the way they're playing at the moment. We have now only got 1 point behind us to Drugardens, so the gap has come down since the last episode, despite only 1 game in the middle. But on the flip side, we've still got the gap, and if we can win today, then we can get back up to 4 points. And the lineup to try and do that, we've got Hansen in goal, a back four, Fredriksson, Hansen, Hamar, and Kelsays, Priso, a new signing, and Egnell in midfield. Mesquita, Joker, and Heinz is the 3 behind the striker, and Shaheen is the lone striker. Muziolik is tired. We're resting him to go after Aberdeen. Polana is the same, and then I've made a mistake and let people be involved in under-19s matches, so we're missing quite a few players at the moment. Fredriksson with a throw in here gets it to Joker, and then back to Fredriksson. As early on, we've started with the ball, which is nice to see. Joker plays a ball over the top towards Shaheen. It's gone just too far, and the keeper is able to come out and collect it. Is this going to result in a attack for AIK? It's gone all the way over the top to Jensen, and he's put AIK 1-0 in the lead. And I have to blame Hansen for that goal because he just allowed it to go straight over his head. He's made no attempt to play the ball. It's just gone over him. And that's really poor from Hansen there. And it's a nice finish, but should never have been in that position. Calsays is going to launch the ball into the box. Goes towards the near post. Shaheen heads into basically an empty net. Keeper came out, didn't get there. And we are back on level terms very quickly as well. What were we behind for? 10 minutes. Doesn't feel that quick when you're on not getting highlights. It feels a lot quicker than that. But 10 minutes, we're back in it. We come back to a highlight where Gal is breaking the ball away for AIK here. Gets it forward to Jensen. And back to Gal. Ball through to Stefanelli. And a fantastic save from Hansen. But a little bit worrying how easily they got in behind there. The corner's going to come in, so there is still danger. This goes over Hamar's head, and there was a free header behind him, but they've headed over the bar. So 1-1 at half-time. It's been not great. They've largely controlled this game at the moment. But then we are playing a bit of a rotated team, so I don't know how much this is affecting it. Highlight straight from the kickoff now. Grusnell on the ball, gets it to Jensen, and back to Grusnell, who goes over the top to Jensen. Can he get across into the box? He goes back to Afori at the edge. He gets space into Gal, and it's 2-1, I should say, to AIK. And we haven't touched the ball. They've scored in less than 30 seconds, keeping the ball away from us. And that is that's very poor for it to be that easy for a team to score. And it's a free header in the box as well, which is even worse. Calces is going to launch a long throw into the box. Can he find Shaheen again, beating the keeper? It goes all the way to Xhaka, who heads into, again, what was basically an empty net because the keeper's come out, overcommitted, and he can't get back. First goal of Xhaka's career at BK HACKEN, and it comes from a very nice header into an almost empty net. We're going to make a change with Heinz coming off for Polana, and then Shaheen's going to go out to the left so Polana can go up front. We've also got a highlight here as Rokic plays the ball back to Masouras. This is just before the substitution has taken place. Rokic over the top to Gal, free header. How are you letting a goal get scored like that, guys? That's just really poor defending, really poor goalkeeping. You're getting beaten from the edge of the area by a header. You shouldn't be getting beaten from out there. You shouldn't be letting a man get free for a second time in the game as well. Krusnell with a throw into Afori, back to Krusnell, and he plays it inside. Hansen does well to intercept it though. Xhaka to Egnell, across to Shaheen, onto Polana, and Polana gets us back on level terms. 3-3 now. This game is being quite entertaining, it would be fair to say. And it all came from, they gave us the ball back very simply, and then Egnell made no mistake. Shaheen, Polana, in just complete open space. Nobody was marking him. Great finish. Two more changes coming in now, with Nyholm coming in at left back for Calces, and also Loftus is going to come on for Priso in midfield. Xhaka with a corner here, goes towards the far post. Hammars there has hit the bar, and then Gal cleared it away before Egnell could really react. So we've drawn the game 3-3 against the current champions of Sweden. It looks worse because of where they are in the league at the moment, but it's a decent result. Yeah, we've not dropped all 3 points. It's only 1 point that we've gained. So it does mean Druggertons are now in striking distance. Yeah, only 2 points. If we slip up again, we let them and Malmo back into it, really. So hopefully we don't have any more slip-ups. But first of all, let's go and see if we can get through to the next round of our European adventure. So lots of changes for the Aberdeen game. We've got Hansen in goal again, but the back four now has Abels on the right. Loftus and Xhaka start in the middle. Then the front three are Polana, Heinz and Martinez behind Muziolik. Ramsey with a free kick, a throw-in for Aberdeen, I should say. Plays it inside to McCory, who brings it out of defence, but Abels with a good interception there. Polana picks it up. Loftus back to Hansen and then across to Hamar. Plays it out to Calces on the left-hand side. Ball over the top. Finds Heinz behind Martinez out to the wing. Ball goes back in. Muziolik. We are back on level terms in the tie. We are leading on the night. At home, I would now back us to be the ones that go through. If we could find a way through in the first half, it sets us up for the rest of the game. Martinez to Muziolik has done exactly that. Let's go. Let's get to the European qualifying round number 4. That was the weirdest way anyone has ever said that. But before I can even stop here, Abels with a long throw into the box. Martinez has hit the bar. We're nearly leading the tie. And at half-time, it's 1-1. We've not seen a highlight for Aberdeen, really. It's been all HACKEN. It's been all HACKEN, which is a really... sounds strange, but go with it. We're back on level terms. And now, in the second half, hopefully, we can grab a second and make our way into the 4th qualifying round. Aberdeen corner kick comes in here. It's headed away by Hansen. Hedges collects it as it goes deep. Freeman into space on the left. Back to Freeman again. Can he get a cross in? Back to Shinnie. He's being pressured there. Heinz has gone and nicked it. Are we going to get a breakaway here? Heinz forward to Muziolik. Hold up play. Back to Loftus and then Heinz to Abels. To Polana. He thought about going down the wing but plays it back to Abels. We're being patient here. Loftus back to Hansen and then switching the play to the left-hand side. Calces plays a ball back across to Polana. 1-on-1 with the keeper. 2-1. And we now lead the tie. We're going to drop to balance as a response. We are 20 minutes away from going through to the fourth qualifying round. I can't remember who we would be drawing in that. It's one of two teams, of course. I believe one was Croatian. I can't remember the other one at all, but we're leading the tie. We're going to bring Youssef on for Heinz in midfield and Fredriksson on for Bells at right back. Plana with a corner here, sends it in from the right-hand side. Musioli, fantastic save, but Martinez bundles it in. Oh, there's an offside. Who was offside there? Okay, we're not going to know. Long throw-in coming here from Calces. Launches it into the box. Youssef plays it back to him. And then to Xhaka on the edge. Turns, shoots, and it's just wide of the post. But we're looking dangerous here. And our final change today, we're going to bring Martinez off for Shaheen, just for some fresh legs going forward. Late on, we start from a goal kick here. I'm not a fan of a late highlight here, but Youssef has picked the ball up from Calces. Sends it to Shaheen, who tries to go back to Youssef, and McCory was there to nick it. Sharp gets his pass intercepted by Calces, though. Shaheen back to Calces again. Hamar inside to Xhaka. And back to Hansen. Loftus sends it to Fredriksson on the right. Inside to Youssef. Through ball to Musioli. He doesn't beat the key. Oh my goodness. And Shering has just literally said, you know what? You deserve it. Go on into the next round. I don't know what he's thinking there. The ball from Youssef here was brilliant. Musioli can't quite beat the keeper to it, but then Macy plays it safely to Shering. Shering tries to give it in back, and Musioli just jumps on it into an empty net. Now we've got a corner as well. Goes to the far post. Hamar wraps it up. It's 4-0. And after being 1-0 down from the first leg, I was a little bit concerned coming into this one. Aberdeen have made their trip out here to Sweden, and they're going to be on a very long, sad flight home. And that is full time. We've dominated here in Sweden. It's 4-0, and we are into the fourth qualifying round of the Europa Conference League. My only concern about this European run is it does seem to be affecting our league form a little bit. I'm hoping once we get past the qualifiers, that might balance it out a bit, because it won't be as frequent that it's happening. But despite that, if we can get a European run going, you know, it's a way for us to generate some money. If we can get to the group stage, this could be fantastic. I'd be interested to see how far we can go if we can get there. And in the next round, we're going to be playing HSK Zrinski Mostar. I'll be honest, I don't know who these guys are. Let's have a look. They are from Bosnia and Herzegovina. They've actually picked up a win against Hajduk, which is quite surprising in my opinion. I think we can beat these guys. I think this is an easier game for us than Besiktas or Aberdeen. I would hope what we're going to see is us qualifying for the group stage. We're going to come back for the second leg of the Europa Conference League fourth qualifying round and the game against Vastaras. Hopefully, we're going into that game still top of the league. If we can pick up a win against Norrköping in our next game and then Varberg's in the middle, we hopefully come back top of the league still. And then, you know, hopefully we'll be in a position where we can qualify for a group stage of European football, which is something I didn't expect to be saying at the second club of the save. And what are we? And if we include the time at Osterland, what are we, about 17 episodes into the save? And we're already on the verge of a European group stage game. Not what we expected, but absolutely loving it. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment, do you think we can do it? Can we take that one step further into the group stage? Subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel. And thank you very much for watching.